What if I told you that the future of our planet does not rest solely on the shoulders of the magnificent whales or the majestic eagles? What if, instead, our very survival is tied to creatures so small, so overlooked, and so often dismissed that we scarcely notice their existence? I believe with every fiber of my being that the greatest heroes of the natural world are not the ones we celebrate in grand documentaries, but the silent, tireless workers toiling away in the shadows. They are the humble, the misunderstood, and the minuscule. And they are, quite simply, saving the earth every single day, without any need for our applause or recognition. Their work is a testament to the profound interconnectedness of all life, a delicate web of which we are only one small part. This is not a story of lions, tigers, but of beetles, fungi, and plankton. It is a narrative that challenges our very perception of what it means to be important, to have value. Their story is our story, and their future is our own. I recall a moment, many years ago, while filming in a dense Bornean rainforest. We were there to capture the behavior of the magnificent orangutan, a truly captivating primate. Yet, my attention was drawn downward, to the forest floor. It was a world teeming with a different kind of life, a world of ceaseless activity. I knelt, parting the damp leaf litter, and watched as a column of ants meticulously carried fragments of a fallen flower, each piece many times its own weight. Nearby, a millipede, like an armored train, slowly navigated the complex terrain of twigs and roots. It was a world in miniature, yet its importance suddenly felt immense, a revelation that struck me with profound clarity. In that quiet moment of observation, I realized I was witnessing the true engine of the forest. The great apes, swinging high above, were dependent on the fruits of the trees, but the trees themselves were dependent on the health of the soil beneath them. And that soil was being constantly tilled, aerated, and enriched by this hidden army of invertebrates. They were the farmers of the forest, the unseen gardeners maintaining the very foundation upon which the entire, glorious ecosystem was built. This personal discovery ignited a lifelong fascination with the planet's hidden contributors. It taught me to look beyond the obvious, to seek out the stories that are not always written in bold headlines. While bees rightly receive much acclaim, they are not the only actors in this vital drama. A vast and varied cast of lesser-known pollinators works tirelessly ensuring reproduction of countless plant species, including food crops. Moths, flies, bats, tiny midges. Flies are primary pollinators for crops like cacao. Without them, no chocolate. This diversity is our planet's insurance policy. Relying on a single pollinator is precarious nature, favors resilience and redundancy. When one species struggles, another can fill the void. Beetles, wasps, hummingbirds. These unsung heroes enable reproduction of a staggering percentage of flowering plants. Their tiny efforts, multiplied by billions, produce fruits, nuts, seeds that sustain people and entire ecosystems. Their work paints the world in color and fills it with food. Now, turn to the ocean. Phytoplankton. Microscopic algae drifting in sunlit seas, individually invisible, yet visible from space as swirling green-blue blooms. From tiny zooplankton to great baleen whales. There are certain creatures that, through folklore myth, misunderstanding vultures, with their unadorned heads and association with death, are perhaps one of the most maligned. Yet these birds perform one of the most vital cleanup services in nature. They are specialists in consuming carcasses, anthrax, rabies, cholera. By swiftly removing the dead, they prevent the spread of disease to both wildlife and humans, acting as the ultimate sanitation crew of the skies. Similarly, the rat, a creature that has lived alongside humanity for centuries, is almost universally reviled. Studies have shown that rats are capable of problem-solving, can learn and remember complex tasks, and even display empathy, responding to the distress of their fellow rats. They have intricate social structures and communicate using ultrasonic vocalizations that are beyond the range of human hearing. Challenging these deep-seated stereotypes is not merely an academic exercise, it is crucial for conservation. Vulture populations in some parts of the world have plummeted by over 95% in recent decades, largely due to poisoning from veterinary drugs, left in the livestock carcasses they consume. The ecological consequences of their decline have been severe, leading to an increase in feral dog populations, and a corresponding rise in the incidence of rabies. We are learning the hard way that when we remove a piece of the ecological puzzle, the picture falls apart. It is time for a new regard for these misunderstood creatures. Today, On this day of October 3rd, 2025, the silent plea of these unsung heroes has never been more urgent. The very foundations of our world's ecosystems are being eroded, and these vital but overlooked creatures are often the first to suffer and the last to be noticed. Recent studies reveal a shocking decline in insect populations globally, an insect apocalypse. Habitat loss. Widespread use of pesticides, climate change. This isn't just about losing a few butterflies. It's about the unraveling of the complex web of pollination and nutrient cycling that underpins our global food supply and ecosystem health. In our oceans, acidification from excess CO2 poses a mortal danger to phytoplankton. The delicate shells and structures of these microscopic organisms can dissolve in more acidic waters. That threatens the base of the marine food web and the planet's primary oxygen factory. On land, soil degradation from intensive agriculture strips the earth of its microbial life, turning vibrant, living soil into inert dust. We are, in effect, silencing the architects beneath our feet, dismantling the systems that have sustained life for millennia, often without even realizing the damage we are doing until it is too late. Yet, despair is a luxury we cannot afford. The power to change this narrative lies with each and every one of us, through simple, conscious actions. We can begin in our own back gardens and local communities. Planting native wildflowers creates vital corridors for pollinators like moths, flies, beetles. We have journeyed into the shadows, into the soil, and beneath the waves to glimpse the world of the unsung. We have met the architects, the janitors, the pollinators, and the guardians who, without fanfare, maintain the delicate machinery of life on Earth. From the fungus that connects a forest to the plankton that gives us air, they demonstrate that true strength lies not in size or dominance, but in purpose and collaboration. Their existence is a testament to the intricate, breathtaking genius of the natural world. The time has come to make a promise to look closer, to listen harder, and to appreciate the profound value in all forms of life, no matter how small or strange they may seem to us. A beetle is not just a bug, it is an engineer. A vulture is not a bad omen, it is a guardian of health. A rat is not just vermin, it is a survivor, intelligent and complex. Let this be our call to action. Let us move forward, not with a sense of dominion over nature, but with a sense of stewardship within it. For in protecting them, we are not just saving animals, we are saving the integrity, the beauty, and the future of our one and only world. We are, in the end, saving ourselves.